chaos in the Dwarven depths. Arin the druid, Thaldor the dwarf, and Magister Fiddlespark the wizard stood before the towering gates of Cardrum, the great Dwarven mines. The ancient carvings on the stone doors told tales of prosperity, battles, and treasure. But now, the gates were eerily ajar, and a low rumble echoed from the depths. "I don't like this," Arin said, her sharp green eyes scanning the dimly lit entrance. "You're not supposed to like it," Thaldor replied, gripping his hammer tightly. "It's a mine. It's dark, dangerous, and smells like hard work. Welcome to Dwarven life." "Charming," Fiddlespark muttered, adjusting his oversized hat. "But let's not forget why we're here." The dwarves sent a distress call about something, big and hungry, tearing through the lower levels. "Honestly, I'm hoping for a dragon. Always wanted to study one up close." Thaldor groaned. "If it's a dragon, we're running. I didn't come here to die alongside your curiosity." As they stepped into the mines, the air grew heavy with the scent of earth and iron. The walls shimmered with veins of mithril, their silvery glow casting eerie shadows. "Stay close," Thaldor warned. "The mines are a labyrinth. You get lost, no one's finding you." They ventured deeper, the distant sounds of picks and hammers fading into an unsettling silence. Suddenly, a loud crash echoed through the tunnels, followed by a guttural roar. "What was that?" Fiddlespark asked, his voice trembling with excitement rather than fear. "Trouble," Thaldor grunted. They followed the sound to a vast chamber, where a group of dwarves stood on a crumbling ledge, shouting and waving their pickaxes. Below them was a massive creature, a rock troll twice the size of any they had seen before, its skin glinting like obsidian. It swatted at the ledge, shaking the ground with every swing. "That's no ordinary troll," Arin whispered, her grip tightening on her staff. "That's no ordinary problem," Thaldor said. "We've got to get the dwarves out of there." Fiddlespark rubbed his hands together. "Allow me. I've got just the spell." Before anyone could stop him, the wizard conjured a ball of fire and hurled it at the troll. The explosion sent shards of rock flying and lit up the chamber, but the troll merely turned and glared at him, its molten yellow eyes narrowing. "Good job, Fiddlespark," Thaldor growled. "Now it knows we're here." The troll roared and charged toward them, its heavy footsteps shaking the mine. Arin raised her staff, summoning a wall of thorny vines to slow its advance. "That won't hold it for long." Thaldor darted forward, his hammer swinging in a wide arc. He struck the troll's leg with a resounding clang, but the creature barely flinched. "This thing's tougher than a mithril anvil," he shouted. Fiddlespark flipped through his spellbook, muttering frantically. "Give me a moment. I'm sure I have something for this." "No rush," Thaldor snapped, dodging a swipe of the troll's massive claw. "Take your time while it squashes us." Arin called upon the power of the earth, causing stalactites to break free from the ceiling and crash onto the troll. It roared in frustration, momentarily disoriented. "Fiddlespark!" Arin yelled. Now would be a good time. "Aha!" the wizard exclaimed. He held up a glowing crystal. "This gem amplifies elemental magic. A little unstable, but desperate times, right?" Before anyone could protest, Fiddlespark channeled a bolt of lightning through the crystal. The energy surged toward the troll, striking it square in the chest. The creature froze, its body crackling with energy, before collapsing with a thunderous crash. The chamber fell silent. The dwarves on the ledge erupted into cheers. "See," Fiddlespark said, grinning. "Flawless execution." Thaldor crossed his arms. "You nearly brought the whole mine down, you maniac." Arin knelt beside the troll, her expression somber. This poor creature didn't belong here. Something drove it to the mines. One of the dwarves stepped forward, bowing deeply. "Thank ye, strangers. We've been mining deeper than ever before, and we must have disturbed its lair. We'll seal off the lower tunnels to keep the balance. Good, Arin said. The forest and the stone must coexist, not clash. As they made their way back to the surface, Thaldor patted Fiddlespark on the back. You're still reckless, but I'll admit, that lightning trick was impressive. Fiddlespark beamed. I knew you'd come around eventually. Don't push it, Thaldor said with a smirk. Arin glanced back at the darkened mines, silently vowing to protect the balance between nature and civilization. Together, the trio stepped into the light, ready for their next adventure.